Kettle's on and it's time to start putting these carbs together. Everything's dried out. And I'm really looking forward to it. Should be good. The worst part is bringing these two casings together, the housings. That's the worst part. Apart from that, it should be a pleasure. And I've got my tea, so that is going to help things along nicely. Brought these gloves back from Workshop 1. Really good. They lasted a good day's work and they're ready to go again. I wear super thin blue ones though, you know. And it's also, thank you all for watching these videos, because in motorcycling we just don't get much attention, to be fair. You could put I've said it before, I've seen videos of people doing food blenders and their kitchens getting 250,000 views. I'm lucky if I get 150 to 200 views. Motorcycling just isn't cool, it seems. But it's cool to me, and I think it's cool to you too if you're watching. Maybe you're just randomly stumbling across a keyword and thinking, what the chops is going on there? Okay, where do I start? Gloves on? Gloves on. I'm also repping LKR Racing today. It's supposed to be warm today, but it's not particularly warm. Okay, so there's those bits, there's those bits. Do I have any new pieces to put on here? That'd be nice. Hey, here's a question. Why does paint like that separate? That's not good, is it? Is that good? I don't know anything about paint. Primary thing I want to do is figure these out, and then I can look to at least putting these two back together, side by side. Like they're best mates. They come up clean, huh? Pretty good. I won't worry about anything like this until a little bit later. Let's get these casings together. Stop waffling. Anyway, assembly is looking okay, very cool, and cleaned out some little trumpets there. Do have quite a lot of wear on these carbs, so everything looks real chipper right now, doesn't it? It looks really, really good, but if you open them up, God, am I doing this the wrong round? You see that? Now that's wear. I'd love to tell you it's just dirt and you should just clean it off, Alex, but it's not. I've scrubbed the absolute hell out of it. Look at that. And I've scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed that. So they do have enough corrosion and wear on them, but they should function okay. The only thing I haven't done is like fully tighten them up together as a pair. I've replaced the seals for the breather, easy peasy. Replace the seals for fuel, easy peasy. And I've decided I'm having the fuel line come out the front now. And everything's looking fine. I'm doing my final checks. And then I see right here. Look at that. I don't think that's the seal. I think that's the outer rubber. I mean, if that's the seal, it's a funny, weird seal. I'm not happy with that. That's where the fuel goes in. Not happy at all. So that's it, they're coming back apart again. Bugger. Houston, we have a problem. See that little chink missing there? There it is. And the only good news at the moment is I'm following the instructions to the letter, and the choke assembly, what a treat. So these little up here for the choke, which are here and they're beautifully clean, and the choke assembly slides across and everything just works beautifully, so it should be interesting to see what it does on the bike. I just can't think of a way of fixing that. I mean, you know, tweezers and glue is not really gonna, I mean, I could clean everything up, I suppose, and try and glue it into place, but there's a certain amount of flexibility to it, which isn't there anymore. So you're just in the video that I sent to Andy. I'm absolutely gutted. Here's the little piece that's come out. And I'll pop it in the old bits. I couldn't find it on the internet. It doesn't mean it isn't out there. It's probably in an old set of carbs somewhere, but I'm hoping everything will be okay. I've got the bodies back together, as you can see. A little bit of faffery because of these tubey things here. It's only a bit of faffery though. Yeah, and it is really cold at the moment, so I'm assembling this in a really cold environment, as colder than you can imagine. So this will have a little bit of, but they come up a bit though, and they're not going to pinch it down too much. My problem was here, okay, I noticed, and it's just a preference, a lot of people route them out through here, and I get that, but when I install the throttle cables, because you see one comes up here and one comes up here, I'm losing space for the throttle cables, and so I'm going to try it this way around. It is but a breather, and it just goes to a little box and does nothing. I could literally just put a little, oh my god, a bit of gauze over the top of it. But anyway, I'll feed it down to the box, so it will kind of be like that. Fuel line is beautifully installed. Petrol cut off. This one is brand new and replaced. It would have been in the high speed video, and that's how we have two. One I got to, that's why it looks so good. One I got to in a previous have a go at these carbs, and the other one I couldn't get to because they were together, so now I've been able to get to them. I'm a happy bunny. This is how much Alex is going to get a Monster 900, because he loves the stress of it. So fuel cut-offs are a really important feature of these carbs. It's nice and easy to install them as well. So you just pop them in, they slide in beautifully. So the fit is good. Nice fresh spring rather than old springs, because why wouldn't you? And there's a little dimple under the cover for the spring to fit into, so just make sure you kind of line it up, and then make sure it fits into that little bowl there, not off to one side like it is at the moment, straight into that bowl. Get in there, you. And then you got to push down quite hard. The spring is incredibly powerful. And nip these up as best you can. And keep pressure down on the centre, because if you let go, it will push this side up and then it will stress where this screw goes. Don't do it. So just hand tight for now. I'm bringing a screwdriver. I don't think there's a torque setting. I think it's like 4 Newton meters. There probably is a torque setting. I'm talking at my ass. But I would just do it hand tight like that. And as you can see, no squishies. It's all looking proper good. Shame about the wear inside the carbs. I always put it down to carbon. But as you can see, that's actual wear from opening and closing. And I'm pointing it in there really. So it's where they've just been rubbing away at each other, and it just means that here, right here, it's wearing away and allowing the butterfly valve to be in a different location than it should be when it's new. All right.